What's up, everybody? I'm back. Sorry it took so long, getting all this e-learning stuff together. Wanted to make sure the family was cool with this, but I'm ready to get into this, and and tell you my thoughts on why I feel Obama and black celebrities have failed the black community. I'm gonna try to keep these videos a lot shorter than the previous ones, as I know everybody got things going on and don't have time to sit here all day listening to me. But anyway, I feel like Obama. I'll start with him. I feel like he let down black people like the most recently, or in recent years, because he was in that position. If you remember when he got elected, like everyone, not just black people, but everyone was on board. Even Trump supporters, well, people that are Trump supporters today, back then, a lot of these people voted for Obama, right? So he literally had America at the palm of his hands. It felt like, I'm sorry. Um, and he did absolutely nothing with it. He got up there and he got to talking about the same stuff that every other politician before him has, which, long story short, means he basically said what everyone wanted to hear. He could have been that black guy that was that role model. I mean, he's in a position of power. He's running America, first black president. Black people were listening and they needed you to say something. Like, bring up all these fatherless homes in the hood. Bring up the violence from your city, where you from, Chicago. I mean, it's ridiculous. Police brutality has nothing on the black on black violence here in Chicago. He should bring up how important education is. Get your credit together, saving. These are the literal things that he did. He could have used his life as an example, and could have talked to us. I'm even saying us because, like, I'm included. Like, these are things that he could have put me on early in my life. It took me to now, 35, to see things differently, which, I mean, it's, I guess, better late than never, but I just feel like America needed that time, needed you to stop playing victim, stop playing blame game, work hard. People suck of all colors, right? They're gonna judge you for whatever. If it ain't your color, it's gonna be something else. People are critical. That's just how it is. So what? Nobody's stopping you from doing what you want to do and slowing you down from your dreams. And he's a prime example. Like, he's showing you that, right? How are we going to sit here and say this country is just built on racism but elect a black president twice? And that means that, yes, most of these people that voted for Obama were Trump supporters. He won by a lot. You know what I mean? Um, and so I feel like he let not just black people down, but he let down white people too. He let down everybody. He didn't do anything. He smiled, talked good, was smooth. He helped his family reach financial wealth even more, which I get. I mean, do what you do. I don't knock that, but you were in a position to change Black America, and you didn't do that. You didn't. I didn't see you in the streets of Chicago, um, talking about how we need to fix ourselves, keep our neighborhoods safe, build our neighborhoods, stop trashing these neighborhoods. That's why the hood looks the way it does. It ain't because white people came through tearing it up. Well, they are now in the Lives Matter riots. And then the same people that you guys are against, you're going to be asking them to bail you out. Um, and I mean, I just feel like he should have used his life, his wife. They both master's degrees. I mean, very intelligent people. He married her. He had his children with her. They're still together. There is no, running the streets doing whatever, at least that we know of. And these are examples that needed to be said from a person that everyone was waiting for to speak to them. And it's no different than like when we listen to someone. I'll reference Jay-Z a lot because that's my favorite artist, even though he's quite liberal now and it's very disappointing, which is why I'm doing this video. But his story from, rags to riches, selling drugs. Yes, he did sell drugs. He said that, that's not a secret. But he went from there to where he is now, and then everybody wants to go and replicate that. They want to be your Scarfaces or your Young Jeezys, and they want to go do that. And so Obama was in a position to have people doing the right way. You know, I'm not knocking anyone's hustle at all, and I'm not being a hater, but I just feel like, I mean, we all know how that goes. The drug game, the street game. I mean, we know where that ends up. And some people are fortunate to make it out, but a lot of people aren't, and we see that. Um, and I have a lot of artists. Now I'm gonna move on to the just black celebrities in general. I feel like shame on them. It's insulting to me that you could sit here, and LeBron James especially, because let me tell you, you speak for yourself, not me. I don't feel afraid. My boys don't feel afraid. My daughter isn't afraid to walk the street because we not out here doing anything that's gonna have anybody shooting or aiming a gun at us in the first place. People not calling the police on me and my family, and a lot of other black families out here, because we not out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? So don't sit here and say that we as African Americans in America are afraid of our lives. No, we not. And you aren't either. You up here rich. All you black celebrities, you musicians, movie stars, y'all rich, and telling black folks that their color is why they can't be. To me, that just means, to me, I take that as you saying that you better than me. Because if you made it, why can't I? You know what I mean? And it's just like it's sad because they're doing it for likes. It's all about social media. That's another reason why Jordan will always be better than LeBron. This was before the era of social media, and LeBron is just doing stuff just to keep them endorsements rolling. He's saying all the right things, and it's just disappointing. I never liked LeBron, so I mean I could care less really, but it goes to Rick Ross, your Jay Z's, all the people that I do like. So it doesn't sound like I'm biased. I feel like even Rick Ross, he has songs where he's making comments, and I just expected much more from a man who I thought was intelligent, and he should know better. I read his book. I got his book over here. He talking about how he ain't see that as a kid. Like, nah, this, you know what I mean? And now are they getting to you too? You know what I mean? Is this what you need to get your name going in the streets? Oh, he for black people? Y'all doing is just a pander. You're no different than these politicians. Say the right thing to make black people go, woo, let's go. And he said this, but ain't nobody doing shit for black people. It's sad. Her, the musician Her, I Can't Breathe song. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. This stuff is not like this. And now it's plastered all over my music. These are music, sports. These are things that we all use as escape tools to get away, to enjoy. Like I can go, shout out to Ripper 59. Sports is the guy at the stadium. I don't know his political or religious ties. We just know right now we want the Bears to win. That's it. We cheering Bears. We gonna have a beer. As soon as you bring politics in, and now that thing gone. This is what they're doing. I mean, it's all over the courts, on the back of their jerseys. Everybody ain't trying to see that, man. And they say, oh, we have to use our platform. These people should use their platform to speak up, and they should, on their own personal accord. If LeBron James on his personal time is an advocate for BLM or whatever the case, fine, that's your right to do so, right? But keep that out of the workplace. Like I can't go to my job in my MAGA hat. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna do it. But you guys, y'all gotta understand. You work for the NBA. I don't think the NBA realizes that anymore because they done sold out to China. I think doesn't China own like the Cleveland Indians? I mean, not Indians, Cavaliers, the arena or something like that. It's just sad, and LeBron is the fakest one of them all. You know what I mean? It's sad. He out here social justice and everything. It's in our movies. I can't watch Star Wars without having lesbian couples or gay this or woman this, feminist that. Everything is like bashing straight men and religious people, traditional people. It's just like, man, can we, like Batman doesn't need that in his movie. This is Batman. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that in Star Wars. That's why y'all losing ratings. This is what we go to enjoy. Republican and Democrat or whatever you are, libertarian. This is the things that we use, that we go together, that we can at least agree on. We love Batman or whatever the case may be. But now you want to make Magneto, which is a Holocaust victim, you want to make him a black guy all of a sudden. Commissioner Gordon in the new Batman movie is a black dude. I love the actor, by the way, and I think he'll be a good Commissioner Gordon. I love him on Westworld. But you throwing a black guy in there for what? You know what I mean? Like, what is your motive? And I feel like everybody needs to think about that more so. Like, what's the motive? Why did you go out of your way to put a black person? That's the token blackies that everybody was talking about. Y'all not realizing that your LeBron James, token blackie, he's that black dude that's going to get up there and tell y'all all the same crap that the same people that's holding y'all down, keeping you back. Him, your Jesse Jacksons, now your Rick Ross, your Jay-Z's, your Beyonce getting on my nerves. Like, no, I love you as artists. Don't do all this. Don't bring that to that arena. Do that on your own. Especially if you don't know what you're talking about. It'd be different if you were doing black people any good, but telling them that their color is keeping them back and they can't be successful, and telling people all these struggles that they have to face, you know what I mean? That's not helping anybody. I mean, I feel like I'm not interested in sports anymore. I'm losing my interest in a lot of music because everything is political, and it shouldn't be. And especially if y'all delivering the wrong message, and y'all need to start telling these men, these black men and boys, to one, start respecting themselves and respecting women in general. Stop laying up having kids everywhere. Take care of your kids. Marry that woman. Get your education first. I know that's not always possible, but there are people out there that have all these in reverse orders and still become successful. You can't take your eye off the prize. But just having a color or racism as an excuse is kind of like, it's a crutch. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's why. I just don't agree with it. And I don't agree with all these black rich celebrities telling me I can't make it because I'm black. It's like, who the hell are you? And I'm just sick of LeBron. I'm sorry, but I'm just tired of him. He need to go away. The NBA is garbage. I don't support anything about them anymore. Nike, garbage. Kaepernick, garbage. All of y'all, man. Y'all making money too. If racism was cured today, where would these people be? Just like they say, doctors, there's no money in a cure. There's no money in fixing and helping people realize that they are the reason they are not where they want to be, more so than racism. Because if people realize that, a lot of people going to lose money. A lot of people won't get elected in the office because they have no other thing that they can go off of to get you to vote for them in the first place. I want y'all to think about that. I'm going to holler at y'all pretty soon. I'm probably going to do another video today on a different topic. But yeah, peace.